Play, Luca, play. Good. Go. Good, Jordan. Boys up top, keep working together. Work together. Well done. One, two. Un segon, Xati, un segon. Collons, hòstia, un segon. Un segon. Okay. Hello, we're back live after a lot of technical difficulties. The game was announced for a different field, so we had to move all the equipment, and that did not help. On top of that, the organization thought it was the game starting at 1:30 and it was at 1 o'clock. So apologies for everybody watching from home, but I think we're now live, and you see on the right of the screen the Chargers playing with the Ronald McDonald colors today, yellow shirt and red, playing against Boca playing white with a little bit of blue on their uniforms. And we're going to go through the lineup in a second. Playing for the Chargers, on goal we have Mateo. On the defense, Andre and Nick playing in the back. In the middle, right wing is Danielle and left wing is Alex. That's Nick taking the pressure out in the middle, and Adele, Luca, and Carlos playing on the right attack. On the right side of the attack, we have Samuel. On the left of the attack, Maximus, and center forward Jordan Hernandez. Ball now played for Anadel. Anadel back to Danny. Danny is going to play back to Andre. Andre opens for Nick. Nick plays the left side of center forward. That pass was directly to another play. Great opportunity and well defended by Andre. That got foul. Andre got fouled, so it's going to be a free kick. Free kick on the goal that Mateo is defending on this first half. Alex playing for Luca. Luca back to Jordan. It's going to be out of bounds after Maximus pressure. Alex is going to put it on play. Ball for Jordan. Jordan lets it bounce, and it's going to get recovered by Boca. Boca is now South Florida Academy. Good defending by Nick there, taking out the ball, and Luca trying to play long for Samuel. Samuel doing a hat trick there, playing long, 55-53, protecting the ball. Samuel gets in front of it. That could have been called a foul, but no call. And Boca is going to recover the ball. Andrew playing for Anadel. Anadel back to Danny. Danny gets past one player. Long ball for Maximus. Oh, offside. That's a good reading. I don't agree that much with that offside, but you know, the linesman has a better angle than I do. The clock is not exactly right. I think it's say 7 minutes now. It's probably a minute behind. We were again having a lot of technical difficulties, and I'm flying solo today, doing camera, doing score, production, talking. I'm also playing the harmonica, and we have a new setup, so I'm trying to get that working. Ball came out of bounds, goal kick. The Boca player was asking for a corner, no call from the referee, and Mateo's going to put it in play. Mateo plays short for Andre. Andre back to Anadel. Anadel opens for Danny. Danny back to Anadel. Anadel sees Luca, but opens back to Alex. Alex tries to get the ball, but Boca recovers. Back to 17, and Nick clears up, clears for Anadel. Anadel needs 2 times to control, and the ball is finally back to Nick. Nick back to Mateo. There's a lot of wind going on. You guys cannot see it, and the wind is actually going towards the Chargers goal. So, and that ball gets really close to us. We are really close on the side, so it's hard for us to get this any action close to the line on our side. It's going to be difficult for us to get it in the screen. Ball gets sent back to Luca. Luca can control pressure from Luca and Alex. We're getting that out of the way. Anadel finally gets the ball. Anadel trying to play back to Carlos, but Boca recovers the ball. Long ball, no pressure. Alex is going to get that ball back. Andrew with the ball. Ball gets played back to Danny. Danny with pressure. Plays with Samu. Boca recovers. And that ball is going to come back to Mateo. Easy ball. Mateo plays back to Andre. Handball there by Boca. And hopefully you guys can watch the game right now. I'm trying to get everything settled here. A lot of things moving, all the wind and all the cores in front of me, so apologies for the quality of the camera. We're missing our cameraman today. Ball played for Anadel. Boca recovers, and Anadel recovers back. Great effort there. And the ball is now for Carlos. Carlos has Samuel on the side. He opens for him. Samuel cuts inside. Back trying to play with Jordan, but the defender of Boca got the ball ahead, and Samuel gets the ball back. Ball is played from the ground. 11 takes it. No call from the referee. And Boca playing back. Daniel, strong tackle from behind, but no call either. So this referee letting them play a lot more. Dangerous opportunity. 83 has Nick in front of him, and great Great ball steal from Nick. The ball goes to Alex. Alex sends it to Daniel. Daniel has some space. He sees Maximus. He sees. I thought he was trying to play with Carlos, but there was the ref. Maximus opens. Great ball for Samuel, but better position for Boca. Long ball. Alex will have time. Alex plays back to Mateo. Mateo plays long ball but gives it to 83. 83 to 17. 17, big kick, and goal. Ball goes high on Mateo's goal. First kick on goal. Well, it wasn't on goal, but first kick towards the goal. Ball gets played for Andre. Ball gets loose again. Another ball loose, way too close to Mateo goal. Again, the wind's not helping bring the ball up, but the Chargers also need to get more precise on those first passes in the area, around the area. That ball is going to be goal kick again. Mateo plays for Andre. Andre has some space, long ball, trying to get Jordan. The advantage is for Boca. 83 plays wide, back to number 2. 2 opens for 64. 64 with pressure from Danny, and it's going to be a out of bounds for the Chargers. The referee is letting more contact than last week or 2 weeks ago. Ref, a lot of contact. He's letting the game to be a little bit physical, which is not bad. It's good if he gets this consistent, as long as it's not a clear foul. And good anticipation by Anadel. He opens for Carlos. Carlos keeps strong after the pressure. Ball for Samuel. Samuel getting pressuring the goalie, but the advantage is for the goalie, and the goalie plays wide, and the ball is going to come directly towards our tripod, but Anadel saves the tripod. Great skills, proving where they come from his kick. Jordan with the ball. Great. Oh, strong tackle. No call again. Again, this ref is letting the kids play a lot. I mean, he doesn't even call this one. Oh, finally. I mean, he's letting some of these strong contacts to be on call, which, you know, it's arguably letting kids be a little bit more physical. Nothing wrong about that, as long as he's consistent. And it's a long distance, and it's really in the middle, so not the greatest spot for a direct kick or a ball put in the area, especially with the one against you, and the ball gets directly kicked against the wall. And the counter with pressure by Max, number 4. Max keeps the pressure. Max still pressuring. Number 4 still going. Number 26, Alex is going to recover. Nicely recover and opens for Luca. Luca for Max, a little bit short. 17 recovers. And Max takes the ball back, opens for Anadel. Anadel tried to play with Carlos, and finally the ball gets to Carlos. Carlos with pressure. Carlos long ball. Jordan was clear on offside. No call. No call. Sometimes I'm surprised at the level of the linesman, because this time, oh, great ball for Carlos. Carlos, and the kick goes directly to the hands of the goalie. But great combination. First kick on goal for the Chargers, and the Chargers that's starting to click a little bit and starting to create the kind of combinations and football that we like to see, soccer that we like to see. Ball is for Anadel. Anadel, long ball. Great ball for Maximus. Maximus with some space. He can cross for Carlos, but it was a little bit too crossed, and all the advantage for the goalie. Goalie plays long for number 2. Number 2 opens for 11 on the other side. 11 trying to play with 64. 64 charging ahead. Nobody pressuring yet. A great cross and great save by Nick that Andre finally takes out 17 kicks, and technically this was the first kick on goal, on target, but easy ball for Mateo. He plays short to the right for Andrew. Andrew long ball for Samuel. Samuel controls on the side. He's going to cross. He crosses for Jordan, but too long. The goalie takes it out, but directly to Carlos. Carlos plays back to Samuel. Samuel plays for Jordan. Jordan cuts back. Jordan still with time. Plays for Luca. Great pull from behind. That's a yellow card. That's one of the silly yellow cards. He's not taking it out. He's not taking the yellow out. He should. That's a yellow card on, I mean, a clear one, a clear yellow, because you're pulling the shirt. That looks like the ref doesn't want to call those. We're going to zoom in a little bit here, guys, to see. This is not that far away now. It's a good distance, especially at this age where the goalies have a hard time covering all the goal. As you can see, the goal is a lot bigger than the goal is nowadays, and Andre is going to take it. Direct kick, just a little bit wide on the left side of the goalie, and it looks like it's going to be a water break. Good idea by Andre, a little bit wide, and the Chargers are starting to click a little bit. So we're going to have our first water break, 17 minutes into the game. So it's about probably 18 minutes. So this is probably half of this first half. And we're going to go again to who's playing right now. Mateo was on goal. In the center of the defense, on the right, Andre, and on the left, Nick. Right wing was Daniel. Left wing was Alex. We're playing a 4-3-3. In the middle, we had Enedel playing the number 6 position, number 4 position in Barcelona, just in front of the defenders. On his left, Luca. On his right, I would say Carlos, but Carlos playing a little bit more like a 10. And center forward, we have Jordan. On the right wing, we have Samuel, and on the left wing, we have Maximus right now. Let's see, usually the first change comes about 10 minutes left of the first half. We'll see if our coach stays the same way. Again, some of these games are a little bit tough for the kids. They have to wake up early, especially the kids in Clearwater have to drive about 4.5 hours. And then they just get here, warm up for like 30-40 minutes, and then they have to play. So sometimes the home team has a great advantage on these far from home games. We'll see if Boca can take advantage of that or not. All right, it's a goal kick. Goal is number 43. 43 playing wide. A lot of DA teams here in Miami, so we're going to be coming to Miami quite often. And Adele gets that ball back for Samuel. Samuel opens for Andre. Andre controls the ball back to Enedel. Enedel for Luca. Luca with pressure. Luca opens for Alex. Alex playing with Maximus. Maximus playing with back to Luca. Luca opening, but Boca recovers. Number 2 on the counter. Andrew in front of him, and Andrew takes that ball. He just stole his hat in front of him, and he plays for Jordan. Great ball for Jordan, for Maximus. The goalie comes really far away. Aggressive, nice effort by the goalie, coming and cleaning that opportunity. Alex gonna play for Jordan. Jordan shielding the ball, gets pulled from behind. The ref sees that. 83 was pulling him from behind, not letting him run. And it's far away, but it's a good ball for a lefty to put it on the area for a header. We'll see how the Chargers, they might play short. That's why Samuel is here. Lefty, probably good position for a lefty. Looks like he's gonna put it. Nice position! Oh! Still the ball is in danger, but clean up by Boca. The ball just bounced in front of two of the Chargers attackers, and nobody was able to reach and kick that ball toward the goal. Long ball by Daniel, great opportunity! Ooh. Maximus ready to get there, but just couldn't get to the ball. And Jordan, whoa, nice, again Jordan, great pass for Samuel. Ooh, what a play by the musician. The ball is now for Alex. Alex opens, nice ball. Ooh, just great defending effort by number 2. And then Adele recovers, and Adele back to Alex. Alex playing behind the attack right now for Jordan. Jordan opens for Adele, and Adele opens for Luca. Luca back to Nick. Nick to Andre, and the Chargers totally controlling the game right now. Andre tried to get to Carlos, but 34 recovers. Opening wide for 64. 64 is a dangerous fast kid. Out of bounds. So far, the wings from Boca looking like the place where they can build most of their attack. So as you can see, there's another game happening behind ours. It's the 15U game. They shared the bus today. Out of bounds. Danny was the last one to kick that one. Ball in play by Boca. Number 11 trying to get there, and Adele doing pressure. The ball goes to 56 with a long ponytail. Playing wide. Number 2 plays long. And it's going to be out of bounds for the Chargers. Alex was pressuring, and it looks like there's going to be the first changes. Looks like Luca, Samuel, Carlos, Alex, and Maximus are coming out. Let me see that again. It looks like Luca, Carlos, Maximus, and Alex are coming out, and Eric, Maximo, Magnus, and Monsieur Thomas are coming in. So 4 changes on the Chargers right now. Eric will have to go all the way to the side to put that ball in play. He's playing on the left back. He missed last game. He got a little bit of an injury during a training session, and he wasn't able to play last week. So we're back into, oh, we have a cameraman here. We have our cameraman coming back, and that unfreezes me from having to do both talking, production, and camera. So ball right now played in front of the area. Daniel recovers. He cuts back for Andre. Andre with no pressure plays for Adele. Adele, some pressure for him. He cuts back. He's going to open for Eric. Number 17 gets in front of it, but Nick was paying attention. And Tomas recovers that ball. Tomas plays for Adele. Adele for Samuel. A little long ball, good idea, but the advantage was for the Boca defender. Ball goes all the way back to the goalie, Mateo, and Mateo plays wide for Andre. Andre, long ball for Jordan. Jordan showing that he already has a big man's chest, stops that ball with his chest, and that's going to be called a foul, which I don't think it was, but it looked like the ref now is starting to call all those contacts a foul, which he wasn't doing earlier. Not a problem. Number 53 is going to put it in play. Long ball. Andre lets it bounce because Mateo called that ball, and he's going to be the one getting the ball back from Mateo. Andre for Adele. Adele plays with Daniel. Good combination there. Daniel with some space plays long for Jordan. Jordan, great ball for Sammy. Sammy cuts for Monsieur. Monsieur Thomas cuts, and Monsieur Thomas. Oh! Toma just kicked a little bit wide. That was a great combination, great opportunity. And the ball just came a little bit shy on the left side of Boca's goal. Great opportunity, great combination. Entry, Daniel, Jordan, Samu, Toma, and just missed for a second. And this is what we're seeing this year. Quick counters, quick combinations, great pressure by Maximo. Number 4 was playing in the ground, so Maximo recovers that ball.
Further up, Max.
Oh. Still, the ref still having a conversation with number 4. He's going to put that ball in play. Maximo plays back for Eric. Eric back to Maximo. Maximo with pressure. He opens for Anadel. Anadel back to Maximo. Number 4 anticipates. Number 17 gets in front. Still pressure. Good combination by the Boca players, but the ball is going to come out of bounds, and Eric's going to put it in play. Eric has Nick behind him. He sees him. Opens for Nick. Nick is going to play back to Mateo. Mateo getting some pressure. Plays wide for Andre. Andre charges. Long ball again. Almost got control. And Toma recovers. Back for Maximo. Maximo plays wisely back to Eric. Eric playing with number 13. A lot of people are scared of that number, not Eric. Eric back to Nick. Nick tries to play, but the pass got anticipated by... Oh, strong challenge on Toma when he was trying to play with Jordan, no call. And the ball goes back to 35 Nick, that plays back to Mateo. Playing this first half as the initial goalie. The ball from Nick gets headed out of bounds by 83. And Eric's going to put it in play. Eric plays with Nick. Nick is going to cross all the way to the other side of the defense for Andre.
Take it!
Andre taking his ball and passing back to Daniel. Daniel tries to place back to Eric. Number 2 gets in front, and Daniel, with a great effort, goes back, recovers, and passes all the way back to Mateo. Mateo with no pressure is going to take his time. And long ball by Mateo to Magnus. Magnus does a really nice trick combination to control that ball. Ball gets for Samuel. Samuel recovers again. And finally, the ball gets played back to 17 to 64. 64 plays for the 56. Oh, great opportunity. Great opportunity by 56. He was able to put his leg there and kicked, and the ball just came shy of Mateo's goal. Probably best Boca opportunity here to start and get ahead on the score. But score still 0-0. Pregunta si están viendo, mi amor. Mira en YouTube. Está frozen aquí.
Your connection or?
No, that's the app. Oh shit. Hold on. We have an issue with the image. One second. Looks like this cable is broken.
Good job, Danny.
Go, Danny!
All right, I think we're back live. We had some issues with one of the cables. We're confirming that we're live. Yeah, we were frozen for a little bit, and hopefully you guys can see the image right now. And good cross. Sorry guys for the interruption. Technical problems keep piling today here. But it looks like we're back in live. Matteo played with Andri. Andri with space, no pressure. Opens for Danny. Danny controls, opens back to Nick. Nick with space. He has no pressure and keeps going. He has Eric on the side. He's going to play for Eric. Eric has Maximus, but Boca gets in front of the ball, and number 30 and 51 take the ball.
Good job.
Maximo still playing, and finally Thomas plays back for Nick. Nick opens for Andri. Andri plays a long ball for Samuel. Samuel tried to head that back for Danny, but Boca recovered that ball. 63, good combination here. Great opportunity and great stop by Matteo. Oh, it was offside, but another good opportunity by Boca, and the final kick. Matteo was on the ground, was able to control that ball, but the play was not valid anymore because it was offside. Danny playing back, Andrew playing with Danny. Danny back to Matteo. Matteo opens to the other side for Nick. Nick looking for a long pass for Jordan. Jordan gets the ball, tries to play with Maximo, but oh my goodness, this kid is a fighter. And finally, Boca recovers, but there's an Adele taking command of that midfield. The ball gets played for Magnus. Magnus plays back to Andri. Andri trying to play with Daniel, but the ball will be out of bounds. Still, the Chargers not fully dominating this game. We've seen a couple, about 5 minutes where the Chargers were clearly on the attack and clearly dominating the ball. Now the last opportunities have been on Boca's side. Let's see if the boys can get back the command and try to hit first and be the ones that get the first goal on the score. Nick playing for Adele, and Adele 4 guys next to him for Eric. Eric played for Maximo.
Go Maxi,
Boca
go
takes
Maxi,
the
go
ball.
Maxi, baby.
Maximo
Good job.
fighting
Good
for
way
that
to stay
ball,
there.
and 64 finally takes it. Clear counter. He plays wide for number 30. Might be too fast, and the ball is going to come out of bounds. It's going to be goal kick for Matteo. Another counter on Boca's side. These kids are not wasting their time. As soon as they get the ball, they are really vertical and trying to take advantage of any ball that gets recovered in the midfield. Andri playing for Adele, and Adele opens for Danny. Danny looks back, and he's going to play for Nick. Nick has Eric on the side. He decides to play for Adele in the middle, and Adele has to do an effort to save that ball from getting in Boca's hand. Boca's a little bit of discontrol here. The ball back to Eric. Eric tried to play for Adele, and it's a handball on 51. Eric plays, trying to play long for Samuel. Jordan tries to recover that ball. Finally, the ball gets out of bounds, out of Maximo. Maximo was the last one to touch it, and Boca trying to build from the back again. Good effort by Nick, and then
Go, baby, go.
he touched it with the hand. Tomas touched it with the hand, but the ref thought it was not voluntary, so it let it play. And the cross by Daniel, well anticipated by the ref, and it looks like it's going to be halftime. Still 0-0 with halftime. It looked like a short halftime because I started my clock late, and we had the water break, and it says that it's 34 minutes right now. So it looks like the ref doesn't really want to play that much. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day that, you expect the ref that he would like to be playing here. So this is a time for me to relax, chill, sit down. I have this fantastic La Colombe coffee given by Mr. Peterson. I was going to say Ferguson. That's a Man U ex-coach. No, Mr. Peterson. Thank you, Mr. Peterson, for the great coffee. Oh, actually, this was for my wife, but I took over. Delicious. Only 100 calories of deliciousness. All right, so good and bads of this first half. We haven't been scored, and there was a couple of good chances, but we haven't dominated either. There have been more clear opportunities in our side, or maybe equal. But it's hard. It's hard when you drive 4 hours in the morning. You have to wake up at 5 in the morning to get done at 6:30, and then you play in the afternoon after messing around on the bus for a couple of hours. So not bad for the boys. We'll see if the second half they come stronger. They come to punch. They come with the eagerness to go and get the third W of the season. So we're doing today a couple of technical changes. We change our pole with the new arm to be able to control better the tripod and give you a better images. I'm still learning a little bit how this whole thing's going to work. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this when we are on next tournament in Dallas 2 weeks from now. So we're going to be live streaming from there. I wonder what the score is on the field behind us. That's a 15U, I believe 15U already play a full game, 90 minutes, 45 halves. So I haven't heard anybody screaming there, so I would imagine the score is also 0-0. And behind us we have Coach Sergey and Coach Ivan 12Us playing. They also traveled today here. I don't know if they came with the same bus or they did. They definitely didn't come with our bus, so I don't know if they kids drive themselves, parents drive themselves or not. Great team. The 12U Chargers being able to dominate so far all the games they've played, and probably a good team. Looking forward to do some impact next year on the 13Us on the big field. So I can already see that on the second half we'll have a change in the goal as usual. Mateo is going to come out and Duran is going to come in. So far, Mateo started the first, Duran started the second. Looks like Mateo started the third. I don't know if this is going to be a pattern of who starts each game, but the first 2 games, the goalies had almost no work on the first half, and the second half they had to show their skills. We have 2 excellent goalies, and they both did kept their a blank sheet on those 2 second halves where the other teams had a lot of pressure initially and had some opportunities.
And it's only going to get worse because we're losing our patience. We're used to scoring right away, and the kids are freaked out.
We might go and get the opinion here, some of our board experts. Interview some of our Annabelle thinks that the kids are not used to not being ahead on the score.
Say that we beat them 20-0.
So Tatiana thinks that Tatiana is having such an optimistic vision on the score.
During Jacksonville, yes? Mustali. I told Mrs. Mustali that I
So
know for a fact that we destroyed them during Jacksonville tournament. So
I don't even remember playing that, so probably was not really much of the season.
you remember how cold it was that
Oh yeah,
time? Yeah, very cold.
especially the last day.
Oh
So we're gonna do a little bit of change here on the score. We're gonna go to the second half. We're gonna reset our clock so we can be ready whenever the second half starts. As you can see, if you see the camera is moving a little bit. That's the breeze that we have right now. Not that strong right now, but there's been the game started with a lot of wind towards the Chargers' goal, so it was kind of hard to get those long kicks moving up. It looks like now the temperature has risen a little bit and the wind has stopped, so I would expect. I am expecting the Chargers to come stronger the second half. Eager to open that score first.
30 after us. So this is the kids
Alright,
they
so
came on the bus with.
let's see that game behind us. Book is attacking.
This is Nate's.
That's Nate's team. That's I know a couple of kids on that team, but hard to tell from here. So that means 45 minutes are over on the 15U team. So I imagine that they're gonna call the start of the second half any minute now.
Spoil goal too, but play with soccer because this is kickball, right?
So it looks like one of the cables that we use
I think it's the wind.
broke today. That's why the image got frozen and we lost the image for a little bit. The referees looks like they're having a great conversation right there and they don't want to start second half. All right. This looks like the longest halftime ever.
Halftime is longer than the half. In a way.
Ms. Tatiana thinks that the halftime has been longer than the whole first half. I'm not disagreeing with that. And it looks like the kids are coming out. Let's see, let's go through changes on the field again. Change on the goalkeeper. The run's coming out for Mateo. Lucas coming back to the field. Looks like Maximus is coming out too. I see that Carlos coming back in too. Enedel staying in the field. Nick staying in the field. Andrew staying in the field. Tomas staying in the field.
Bájale la velocidad al juego.
Daniel staying on the field.
Están jugando muy rápido.
And
Bájale el tempo.
Alex coming back. Actually, Tomas, I don't see Tomas, so no, it's Maximo that stayed on the left wing. Behind him, Alex coming back to the left wing. We have Andre and Nick probably in the middle of the defense. Duranos the goalkeeper. Daniel playing on the right wing. Defense and Adele. In front of him we have Lucas. Right wing is for Maximus. Jordan still playing center forward and Maximo. So we have a Maximo and a Maximus on the wings today. Playing on the left wing. Looks like ball for the Chargers. Jordan puts it in play all the way back to Nick. Nick plays with an Adele and Adele back to Andri plays for Carlos. Carlos cuts back, plays back to Anadel. Back to Andri, sorry. Andri back to Nick. Back to Andri. Andri opens all the way to Alex. Alex with pressure, plays back to Nick. He gets stripped from behind. Nick, and again.
Good job, Andri.
Andri
Careful.
with Danny. Sorry, I'm having issues here. I'm doing the camera right now as well. So trying to do the best possible job here, calling and doing the camera and turning on the clock and making sure everything is correct. And Maximo get the ball, fighting, plays back to Luca. Luca all the way back to Nick. Nick plays with Andri. Andri is going to play for Danny. Danny cannot control that ball, and the ball comes out of bounds for Boca, or South Florida Academy, how it's called right now. Daniel gets that ball, fighting hard, being strong. He's charging ahead. He gets stripped from behind, no call. Still Jordan taking the fight now. Jordan fighting with number 83. He steals the wallet right there, and he plays. Oh, great pass here for Anadel. Anadel tries to play back with Jordan, but well anticipated by Boca. And now Boca's coming on the counter. 84. Great pass. That was offside.
Good job, Alex.
Recovered by Alex, but no call by the linesman. That was your flag needs to be up right away, even if the ball doesn't get there. Ball for Maximus. Maximus playing back to Alex. Alex will play for Nick. Nick with pressure opens back for Andri. Andri doesn't have a lot of pressure. He charges up and puts the ball all the way to the middle. The goalie does something weird and almost got in trouble. Maximus was charging ahead, and he was lucky. 53 was able to clear that ball at the last second because Maximus was with his gun ready to shoot first. Maximus is going to put that ball in play. Ball for Jordan. Jordan gets pushed back. The ball gets bounced out from him, and it's going to be a goal kick. Goal is all the way on the right side of Boca's defense. Boca now getting a little bit in trouble
Go, Daniel.
on defense, but the ball gets played in the middle. 64 with advantage. Nick gets there, but still dangerous. Ooh. Dangerous ball. Finally, the ball got crossed. Nobody from Boca was there, and Alex was able to clear that ball to corner kick. But a clear chance, a clear opportunity by Boca. We were lucky. And again, another second half that starts with some trouble for the Chargers. We probably need to be a little bit more aware of these now and start the second half with maximum pressure and maximum intensity to not get in trouble. Corner kick, looks like it was clear out by either Alex or Maximo, I couldn't tell from here. And the ball is going to be out of bounds. The ball is going to be out of bounds for Boca. Boca puts it in play, and Alex recovers the ball. Great effort, great cut by Alex. Alex back to Maximo. Maximo with space. He plays for Luca. Ball is going to be a little bit too long, and it's going to go out of bounds for Boca. Number 4 puts it in play for 64. 64 too long. Nick recovers. Now Alex heads out. 11 takes the ball back, and Alex in front of him. Alex pressuring. 11 crosses for 64. 64 misfires, and Andrew is able to clean. Now the counter for the Chargers, but looks like finally, Daniel took the ball for Luca. Luca wasn't able to move forward with that ball, and number 8 recovered. It's going to be out of bounds for Boca? Okay. I could not tell what happened there, but it's out of bounds for Boca. Boca puts it in play. Number 30 opens wide, passes to the middle. Andre heads it out. Jordan in front of the defense. 11 tries to control. He trips with himself. Number 4 recovers for 30. 30 in the ground. Luka with the ball. We have an offside. We actually have a game behind us, and every time the referee whistles, we get confused because it's really close to us. Nick playing for Alex. Alex plays with Luka. The ball gets deflected out of 11, and it's going to be out of bounds for Rogers.
No, it's today's yellow because they wear white. And you have to do what
Number 4 plays, and Andre again deflects the ball. Carlos going to recover. Carlos plays with Anadel, and Anadel controls back to Carlos. Carlos plays with Jordan. Jordan cannot control in first time, but Luka does. Great ball for Luka, and Luka won! And oh! Great combination and great save. Great save. The goalie was able to save that ball, and now the counter. And now the opportunity is for goal! What a save! What a save by Duran! Putting his leg on last second, a handball. Let's look at that again. Good job by Duran. Good save. Wow. What a save. That ball was going towards goal, and miraculously Duran put it the last second left foot to save that ball from getting on our scoreboard. Now Daniel is going to put the ball long play. Number 53 clears 11 with Alex pressuring. Alex still passes to Jordan. Jordan cannot take that ball, and the ball now is on Bocas, but out of bounds. Maximo puts it in play for Carlos. Carlos under pressure. He looked like he got fouled, but and that deflection, I think, went directly to Samuel. He's down, man down on the missed that. I was paying attention to the other side of play, and it looks like there was a foul by Anadel. Great cross. Ooh. All right, and another great chance for Boca. It was a clean opportunity. The ball came a little bit too wide. Daniel was in the ground. Everybody recover, but again, clear opportunity by Boca at the start of the second half. Nothing happened. We're still alive, and Duran played back to Nick. Nick for Alex. Alex plays for Luka. Luka plays back to Alex recovers.
Let's go.
Alex still with the ball. Pressure by 11. 11 takes the ball. He gets fouled, no call. Luka with the ball. Ball for Anadel. Anadel for Carlos. Carlos opens for Danny. Danny for Maximo. Maximus cuts. Maximus back to Carlos. Carlos plays with Jordan. Jordan opens for Luka. Luka plays long for Maximo. Great ball. Great ball. And offside. I don't think that was an offside. But again, my angle here is not the best, and the linesman call it offside. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and we'll say that that's an offside. Long ball, entry, gets that ball for Maximus. Maximus plays with Jordan. Jordan cuts around, plays short for Carlos. Carlos in front of the goalie. Great opportunity for top scorer. Almost get it converted. And the ball is out of bounds. Maximus puts it in play for Carlos. Carlos let it bounce. Boca will recover, but Enedel is there. Enedel plays back to Danny. Danny with the ball. He mags and a player gets pushed out. No call. And Boca recovers. Ball is going to be clean for Andre. Andre to Enedel. Enedel plays short for Luca. Good combination there. Luca, nice cut by Luquinha. Luquinha plays with Jordan. Jordan turns around. 1-2. He's playing the samba there. He plays back to Maximo. Maximo back to Luca. Luca back to Maximo. Back to Luca. Back to Alex. A lot of touches here. Alex loses the ball in front of number 11. 11 plays for 35. 11 is in the ground, not call. And Alex will take the ball back. He plays long for Maximo. Good ball. Maximo is going to get in front of 57. He cuts around. Still with the ball. Crosses in. Ooh, good idea. The cross was a little not wide enough, and the ref got that ball. And now Danny fighting. All right, so not sure what happened here. The ball is just in front of us, so hard to get that image in your screen. Ball was dangerous for Nick, and Nick was.
Watch the line. Watch the line.
And after a little bit of confusion here, Nick was able to clear that ball. The ball came to Luca. Luca doing a lot of fight here in the midfield. Danny pressuring, Enedel pressuring. Still the ball for Boca. Dangerous ball, 64 with no opposition. Somebody needs to cross. Oh boy. And finally, the first goal.
Let's go! Daniel, get up! Come on!
The first goal of the season comes against us. Duran was able to touch that ball in the first instance, but the rebound was sent to the goal by Boca. Time to recover. It's a time to be tough and be able to recover from the situation, play hard, and go back. So the Chargers are now in a situation that they're not used to, being behind on the score. I guess that 27-0 is not going to happen. And it might be 27-1. That's more than a goal per minute. Ball is played in the defense. Entry back to Danny. Danny playing long for Jordan. Jordan cannot control that ball, and pressure from the defense recovers the ball. Boca on the counter, the ball for Nick. Nick back to Maximo. Maximo plays with Jordan, but 53 clears that ball. Looks like the Chargers are now on beast mode, and the ball comes out of bounds.
Atrás de él.
All right, and Luca with the ball. Luca plays with Jordan. Jordan couldn't control that ball, and it's gonna come clean to the goalie. The goalie decides to kick it, and Nick Nick clears out. The ball is between Maximo and Carlo. Carlo tries to head out. He's pushed down. No call. Finally, that's going to be called a foul on Carlos. And a great opportunity for probably a lefty from here or to get the ball for a header. 2 seconds, you know. No. Chati. Ball play on the ground by Andre. Boca recovers on the counter.
Offside.
There was
That their goal was offside.
the ref did not see the first offside. He saw the second one, which was about 50 feet in front of the last defender, so he called that one. Still, the score is 1-0. We still have a couple of minutes. Have about 15, 16 minutes to go. Change. Looks like Danny came out for Eric. I don't see. Oh yeah, Tomas came in. Magnus came in, and Samuel came in. Ball gets played for Andre. Andre long ball for Jordan. Jordan stops it to 23. The ball gets passed back to the goal. And Tomas, great pressure.
That's the only way to get it from the goal.
And Samuel with the ball. Samuel gets pushed, but no call. And Boca recovers the ball. Boca on the counter. 11. Nick will be able to cut it, and it gets rebound out of. No, looks like it's going to be out of bounds for Boca. I thought it was a deflection. Boca would play for 56. I can hear if Coach Iban behind us. Coach Iban, you probably can hear him from here. And the ball is again out of bounds. Coach Iban is warming up his 12U team on behind us, so we can hear clear instructions from here. Oh, another dangerous cross, and Andre was able to jump, cleared that, but it came out of. I think the rebound came out of Nick to corner kick. Again, good anticipation by Andre on that ball. That was a dangerous cross. Still no clear opportunity on the second half for the Chargers. It looks like the trips it's paying. Oh, and that's a lot. Number two did a couple of cuts there, and he got into a dangerous position to kick, and fortunately the kick just got deflected, and Andre was able to clean. And now water break, so this is half of the second half. And we'll be right back after a little intermission. Looks like the water break is over, and the Chargers should try to hurry up to get in the field. This referee does not waste time. Looks like I cannot tell any change in the field. I think the same players that were there a second ago are going to be in the field, and I believe it's a corner kick. Let's go, guys! And ball is being played. No, it wasn't a corner kick. And now it's going to be a goal kick for Duran. Duran or blonde goalie. We have a blonde goalie and a brunette goalie. Number 30. He's going to put it in play for Andre. Andre playing for Luca, but the ball gets to number 2. Luca recovers. He plays back to Andre. Andre plays in the middle for Magnus. Magnus for Maximus. Maximus plays with Jordan. Boca recovers. Number 56 with a long kick to Duran. Easy for Duran. Duran's going to play to Nick. He plays right to his left side to Nick. Nick crosses long for Samuel. Jordan gets the ball. Jordan charges ahead. Their central defenders are really good today, keeping our attack under control. Thomas. Oh, and that's a yellow. That is a card. That has yellow card name all over it. You pull someone's shirt to not let them play, it's a yellow card. That's on all the rules since like 10 years ago. So the ref should know. The ref should know that that's a yellow card, and if he doesn't show one, he's gonna let the kids do that all the time. The ball gets played, deflected, and oh! Great opportunity for Magnus, and the ball just came shy of the left post, and he was just next to the post, and that was a great opportunity for an equalizer. And now Boca charges ahead. Good anticipation by Magnus. Just unfortunately, the ball did not come towards. Did not went to the direction. And 56. Good opportunity, crosses high, but again another great opportunity for Boca. They're getting a lot of those today. We need to really start dominating that part of the field right now. Duran not wasting time, playing short for Nick. Nick will cross long for Samuel. Samuel couldn't control that ball. Okay, it looks like we have a camera issue. Sorry, guys. Esto no está cargando. Sorry, guys. We're trying to figure out what's going on here with the camera. Looks like we don't have any battery right now. Hopefully you get the signal in a second.
Go, Max. Jordan, now! Get there, Magnus, get there!
Magnus, get it! Stop him!
He stopped her. You need to explain.
All right, guys, we're trying to recover the signal. All right, we recovered the signal. Looks like our camera was running out on battery, and again, apologize for the technical challenges that we're having today. And we're trying to get this back in shape. All right, looks like we're back live, and great opportunity for Jordan. Jordan! 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 Goal! Goal! Jordan goal! Golazo! Goal by Jordan. And the Chargers got the equalizer. Looks like Jordan waited for us to recover our signal and was able to score just in time to show mom and dad at home the beautiful goal. And another opportunity, another pressure. Sorry guys, we're trying to recover here. We have some technical issues. I lost my assistant, my cameraman, my boys, losing everything here. So it's going to be a corner kick on the right side of the Rams attack. We have Andre staying in the first post, and the ball is long on the super dangerous. Nice punch out by Duran, still dangerous ball. Luka recovers. Luka takes space, opens for Samu. Samu opens for Max. Max with no pressure. Now 53 comes back. Handball, no call. And it's a handball, and it was outside of the area. Unfortunately, it's not a PK. Although some mothers here on the corner, on the sidelines, are asking for one. It was not a PK, and it should be a yellow card. Looks like the ref does not know the rules of when to show a yellow. Andre is going to be the one putting the ball in play. Samuel has that too. Maybe Samuel is going to play it. It looks like the wall might be too close. Samuel tries to play short, and it got bounced out of the wall. It was a good idea. He was trying to play on the first post, strong kick on the first post, but unfortunately the ball kicked the bounce out of the wall. Samuel still with the ball. He cuts out. He passes for Jordan. Jordan controls, but Jordan's been fighting with number 53 the whole day. At 53 is a strong defender, fast kid, and it's been a tough fight for our 23 playing 9, and he's going to be out of bounds for the Chargers. There's about 7 minutes left of regulation time, and Eric cannot control that ball, and it goes directly out of bounds. Number 11 is going to put it in play. Number 11 cannot save the pressure. The ball for Samuel. Samuel didn't see the defender coming. The ball goes to Andre. Andre plays with Eric. Eric turns around for Andre. Andre, good play with Luka. Luka with the space. He plays for Jordan. Jordan tried to play it back to Tomas, but could not get that ball to his destination. And the ball now back and forth. Nobody's controlling the ball. The ball is being played. Pressure by Maximus. Pressure by Tomas. Still a ball for number 11. 11 changed completely his position. He was playing as a right wing. Now he's playing as a left back. Counter by Boca, dangerous counter. Dangerous header. 11 coming back all the way to the left side. Eric in front of him. Maximo defending 2. Tomas in front of number 2. Tomas recovers, plays.
Hey, they're behind you, Jordan.
Plays for Samuel. Samuel to Jordan.
Go, Max.
Jordan long ball, and it's not. Whoa, great play by the goalie, heading out a dangerous ball. The goal is really aggressive coming out. Jordan kick, Jordan kick. Jordan still with the ball. Jordan still with the ball. Gets to once.
Yellow.
We have yellows, but it looks like only in our shirts. He forgot the cards at home today, the ref. I mean, this is a foul from behind. This is not. And looks like we have some changes on the field. Let's see. Several changes. We have Alex came in. Daniel came back in. Mateo came back from playing as a left back. Who else? It looks like that's it. Oh, long ball by Maximo. Maximo will get to that ball, crosses, and clear out by the defender. 27 controls. Daniel could not control short enough. And Nick for Samuel. Samuel playing more like a midfielder right now. And the ball to 21. Daniel still there. He gets stripped. And oh, he's playing on the ground. I mean, come on, you cannot play like that. Number 17, opening behind you for 79. Alex anticipates. Sorry, I'm having a hard time here. The ball goes to Alex. Alex cuts around. He's going to be deflected out of the Boca, and Mateo's going to put it on play. Mateo passes to Anadel. And Adele opens wide for Daniel. Daniel, long ball for Maximo, but the one that's going there is Jordan. Jordan fighting with everybody, fighting with the goalie, fighting with the everything around, and that kid's a beast. The ball plays short for 23. 11 is in the ground, but the ref did not stop the play. And the ball will go all the way to Anadel, and Adele kicks it out of bounds. And it looks like 11 is recovering. He got kicked with Jordan. That's a fight you don't want to be in. 11 seems to be recovered. He puts it in play for 84. 84 with Anadel in front of him. 83 actually in front of him. He has pressure by Samuel. Samuel gets the ball, passes to Carlos. Carlos turns around. He opens for Samuel. Samuel sees Mateo, opens wide for Mateo. Mateo on the attack. He fights with number 4. Number 4 gets the ball and opens for the counter. The counter dangerous, 64 still going. And easy ball for Duran. Duran opens for Carlos. Carlos puts the ball down. Now it's a back and forth. Carlos for Jordan. Jordan opens for Angie. Great opportunity for Angie. Angie goes around. Angie, go! 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 Golazo! And what a way to turn the game around. What a way, great combination, great counter. And the Chargers hit back, and his score is Chargers 2. Chargers 2, South Florida Academy 1. Ball now for Samuel. Samuel has Maximo. He has Andrew playing as a center forward right now. He recovers the ball. Chargers trying to get a little bit of breath back. Ball is now for Jordan. Jordan playing more like a 10 right now. He passes for Carlos a little bit too long. And the ball back to Boca's goalie in 10 second half with a lot of back and forth. The ball from the goalie back to Jordan. Jordan to Samuel. Samuel to Carlos. Maximo fighting with number 2. Goes to the ground. And Maximo finally recovers. He gets kicked from the back by 17. The ball back to Jordan. Jordan kick again by 17. Great effort. And there's a back and forth. All right, so I don't even know what I'm recording. Sorry, guys. I'm watching the game and not showing on the camera. Finally, the ball goes out of bounds. A lot of intensity here on the sideline. Danny throws the ball to Carlos. Carlos fighting, pulled back, no call. Ball goes to 11. 11 going 1-1 through, and Anadel recovers. And Adele with the ref in front of him. He plays with Andre. Andre turns around, gets stripped, caught, and it gets.
Guys, 1 minute. Buy your time.
And yeah, it's about 1 minute left on the field. Great comeback by the Chargers. This is one of those difficult games that you have to fight to get back on the score, especially when you start going 1 down at the beginning of the second half. This is a long kick, but we have a big kid that can kick hard. And entry, long ball, but wide on the right side. And now the Chargers back into defense mode. Jordan controlling that midfield, saves for Anadel. And that's it! Great game, great comeback. Great game by the Chargers. And a great comeback with 2 goals, one by Jordan, one by Andre. Get the Chargers' 3rd victory of the season. First time we don't get a clean sheet, but after a long trip today, that's the great news. Chargers were able to react on bad circumstances and fight back and get back into the game and finally get that win back. So thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna now cut the connection, and I hope you enjoy. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. We'll see you next time from Dallas for the showcase.